New Orleans, Super Bowl 59 week, and it's NFL Media Headquarters in Radio Row. Dylan Stewart, South Carolina.
How you doing?
NFL prospect, doing well, thank you. And Sarah Cornell, Rudolph Foods Company, the packaging, graphics, and marketing coordinator. What is all this like?
It's been great. I'm still enjoying it right now. It's a lot of people here.
Yeah, so Dylan, this is, you as a freshman, coming out on the scene, South Carolina, you guys kind of announced your presence this year. What does it feel like to be building something there that, again, it seems like you guys are kind of starting to climb a mountain here that looks pretty impressive?
It just feels great knowing we're going in the right direction.
What has Coach Beamer been like during this time and the belief in him?
He's been great. He's just been pouring into us, making sure we work hard, making sure we do the right things to be great off the field.
What did Kyle Kennard mean to you this year?
It meant a lot. Just mentoring me, just helping me stay grounded, just helping me on things I need to help on, like plays and formations and other things he sees that I don't see.
There's a process here leading up into the offseason, eventually spring and whatever else. Because of what Paul said, the momentum that the Gamecocks have gained, how do you make sure nobody slips and gets back into anything you've done before?
How nobody slips? What do you mean?
How do you keep going forward, using that momentum and getting to the point where you're trying to not only compete for an SEC, but actually win one?
Just continue to get better. Just work on the things that you're not perfect at, that you're not good at. Just make sure you do the little things, the small details.
How much towards the end of the season, because you guys had a couple of really close losses in games that would have put you maybe in the SEC title game. Was it the A&M game where you came out and just stomped them, where maybe you realized we're not to be messed with? Those things fixed.
We knew the whole season we were balling, but it was just that Oklahoma game. We just put it all together, then we went on that run.
What did you learn from that Alabama loss where you guys were in control? Was that something where you kind of had to look inward and go, we had these dudes?
We just learned, from that loss, we learned we had to limit our mistakes and just capitalize when you have your chances.
Lots of tackles for losses, which is what you do. 10.5, quarterback hurries, 40. That's a big number. Sacks, 6.5. Huh?
I think it's more than that.
More than that. Also, it's crunch time, pork rinds. That's what you're doing. We'll get to you in just a second. But crunch time, when there is a need to put pressure, and you know it, what is the mentality with your mindset?
Get off the ball.
Get off the ball.
Yeah, tip of the pad, reading the tackle, get off.
So, what is the feeling for people who'll never experience it of sacking a quarterback like a Jalen Milroe, Garrett Nussmeier, Marcel Reed?
It's a great feeling because you being up on offensive tackles, they supposed to be in the league. They older than you. You getting around with sacking a quarterback. It's been there for 5 years. It's a great feeling.
Can you try to explain? South Carolina's got a great game atmosphere, but did it change much as the year progressed, as you guys started to win bigger games?
Nah, South Carolina fans are always supportive, even when we're losing. They're going to bring the energy.
Williams, people may not know about it as much, but I remember it came out this year on the video game as one of the toughest places to play.
Yeah, when we're winning, it gets loud.
Yeah. All right. How good are you at the video game?
I'm a little good. Not too good.
I'm too good.
I ain't losing though.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Wait a minute. You can't say you're not too good, but you're not losing.
I'm not losing, but I'm just saying I ain't that good, but I ain't gonna lose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's figuring out a way to win.
Yeah.
That's what defensive ends have to do, right? Lenora Sellers exploded on the scene this year too. Super athletic. What does it feel like as a defense knowing that you're going to go get him and those guys the ball back?
That feels great because we know Lenore's he gonna make a play every time.
He's a big dude, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 240.
Yeah.
240, 245.
How many times have you had to, in practice or whatever? I know you try to be careful of the quarterback in practice, but how big a dude is he compared to others?
He's probably one of the biggest quarterbacks, but in practice I sack him a lot.
Dylan, I want to talk. We got to talk about your Stewie chain. Now, I know that obviously there's the connection of the name. But are you a Family Guy fan?
I mean, I watch Family Guy sometimes, but the fans really made me like lean into it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's can I touch it?
Yeah, you can touch it.
Damn, man, that'd create neck problems right there for someone like me.
Yeah.
Pretty heavy.
For someone like me. Sarah, crunch time, the Southern recipe. We got the pork rinds right here.
Yeah.
Sweet barbecue. That just sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Give us an idea about, well, first of all, the relationship with Dylan and also your business and what you have here today.
Yeah, so I work for Rudolph Foods, so we're the world's largest manufacturer of pork rinds. And then this year, Dylan was our Crunch Time Hero of the Year. So he was our week 1 winner, actually, and he carried that fan vote all the way through to the end. So as our Crunch Time Hero of the Year for 2024, we're really excited. We did some charitable stuff with Food Share South Carolina with Dylan, and then we're really looking forward to 2025. We're going to be supporting the Archer Foundation, which supports children with a rare form of pediatric brain cancer called DIPG. So that's pretty near and dear to our hearts, but we're excited to launch that into 2025 and get our charitable outreach out there.
Dylan, what was it about doing the charity work? What did you learn from that this year?
What I learned from that is just giving back. Like, it's good to give back. God bless you with things that other people don't have. So just go out and help people that when you can with your ability. Your talent and your ability.
Did you have fun doing it? I mean, you meet a lot of cool people doing that, don't you?
Yeah, you make connections for life. You know.
What is it like then for you to have someone, a young kid, look up to you the way they do? And what does that mean to you? We know what it probably means to that young child because they're going through a lot. But what does that mean to you?
It's a great feeling just knowing I'm influencing somebody to do good in life.
That's pretty cool. Are you a low key, kind of quiet young man? Is the personality going to pop up when you get your pads on?
When I put the pads on, my personality shows. But I'm just very, very low key to myself.
Right. As long as you're playing well.
All right, Dylan. Let's say I'm pass blocking you, right? Which I know you can picture. We're the same.
How tall are you?
6'6".
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
No, he's almost a foot taller than me. Almost a foot.
No, you're not.
Almost a foot. But you're pass blocking. Are you gonna? What's your go-to? Is it the swim? Is it underneath?
Whatever you give me.
Okay. So you've got the utility belt. Whatever's going to happen. Swim, club move, just shove me back.
Yeah.
Do you like the Jared Verse, just run the left tackle into the quarterback kind of a thing?
Nah, I don't. I do it when they open up. A lot because I'm a speed rusher, so I get off the ball. So they're oversetting me. When I see they're oversetting me, I'm a power. That's when I show the power.
Sarah, you've dealt with athletes in the past, and obviously with pork rinds. We've had numerous guests on. This is my 32nd Super Bowl Radio Row, and Paul's been every year, I think, but once since 2010. What's it like when you get to know the athlete and you kind of see what they do for your business, but also for what you're supporting?
Yeah, it's really awesome to see, like this year with Dylan giving to Food Share South Carolina. It was local to him and local to his school. But it's really great to get to know the guys and to see what they can do and help get that support for our foundations and for the business and pork rinds. So,
Rudolph Foods, it's crunch time. Southern recipe, small batch. My last question for you. The SEC obviously did not win the national title the last couple of years. It's come out of the Big Ten. Big, deep conference. Then new teams come in with Texas and Oklahoma, and Texas wins the first time they're in it. Can you give us your perspective, still young, of being a part of that conference?
I feel like SEC has the best athletes. Yeah.
Okay. So who's the next SEC team that's going to the national title?
Next SEC team.
It's going to win it all.
That's too early. Too early.
Okay, I was trying to get you to have a Joe Namath moment where you're going to say, "He's
no, I'm just saying social
smart.
media."
Yeah. There we go.
He was trying to get you to do that.
I don't mean to do gotcha journalism. I was just curious. But Shane Beamer, what can you tell people who see one thing on the outside looking in that they wouldn't know about him?
That they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know.
He's pretty, sounds like he's pretty much what you see is what you get.
What you see is what you get. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fiery.
Yeah, fiery, very, very, very passionate.
What was something in particular whenever he got on you? Do you remember a moment when he got on you? Remember that the most?
Like in practice, just one day, just having a bad day, just early in the morning. You know, I'm flopping around in practice, just get to running, yelling.
Right,
you know,
right.
The regular.
Dylan Stewart, freshman edge rusher, University of South Carolina. The Gamecocks were one of the great stories. College football this year. There were a handful of teams that made that run, part of the SEC. It's crunch time. Southern Recipe, small batch, crunch time. And again, what a great product that we have right here with the pork rinds.
There we go.
Yeah, check out porkrinds.com.
Porkrinds.com. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.